This is the Winebinder Podcast with Josh Weinberg and Josh Einbinder.
So, what are some of your favorite moments that you've called? And are there any funny or ironic mess ups that you've had over the years?
Okay. Let's do the mess ups first, because there's one that's really, really bad, but yet nobody ever heard of it because it happened early in my career. This is probably my second year, and we were playing, and it was the week leading up to the Super Bowl. So it was some game in February, and the San Francisco 49ers were playing in the Super Bowl. And the Miami Heat had a player on its roster at that time by the name of Glenn Rice. And the San Francisco 49ers had a wide receiver on their team at that time named Jerry Rice. And I lost my concentration for a minute thinking about the Super Bowl. And I told everyone inside the Miami arena, at the line, shooting two for your Miami Heat, Jerry Rice. And I said it, and I realized I said it. And it was one of those things where you kind of just look over to the side, look over to this side. Did anybody notice I said that? And if anybody did, they certainly didn't say anything to me. But that was probably the biggest screw up I ever made. And it taught me a lesson. It's like, you have got to stay focused, every second of every game.
Yeah.
And gosh, you said you have been doing some PA work. If you get sidetracked for just a minute, everything happens so fast.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. You really got to pay attention. Where I think you lucked out is that was a long time ago. If that happened today, I think you would have been viral on Twitter.
Oh, no question. Yeah, there was no such thing back then. I don't even know if we had cell phones that took pictures back then. But
I think you're very lucky there.
So we go down to the other side because I've got a lot more great stories to tell you about
Let's hear
my career. I would have to say back in 2006 in the NBA Finals, the Miami Heat are playing the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks have home court advantage. In 2006, the series was 2 games in Dallas, 3 games in Miami, 2 games in Dallas. And we lost the first 2 games pretty handily. So we're coming back home 0-2 with 3 games in a row in Miami. And games 3, 4, and 5 were a really high point in my career because Dwayne Wade really turned into the greatest player on the planet for those 3 games. And specifically in game 3, we're going into the 4th quarter, and at one point we're down, I think, 13. And I turned to the official scorer right next to me, and I said, boy, I thought being in the finals would be a lot more fun than this. We were down 0-2. We're down in the 4th quarter. We're getting ready to go down 0-3. And Dwayne Wade goes into the huddle. And with Pat Riley standing there as our coach, he tells the team, we're not going down like this. And he led the team back to win game 3, game 4, game 5, and 6 in Dallas to win the NBA championship. So that's clearly a high point. Another one would be, which this has gone viral, the introduction ceremony we had at the American Airlines Arena when we introduced Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, and they kind of rose up, onto the stage.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That one gave me goosebumps. That was pretty wild. That one was fun and exciting. But I'd have to say the most exciting game and probably the most exciting call I have made in my entire career was game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals.
Ray Allen.
It was a 3-point basket.
Yep.
It was Ray Allen 3, where we go to overtime. When it looked like we were dead. They brought out the ropes. They brought the ropes out to keep everybody off the court. We go to overtime. We win that game, and then we win game 7. but Game 6 and that particular shot, probably the pinnacle of a great memory.